right on time. That first beat is like
So YouTube. So I dipped in on January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. August 8th, 2013. I signed my contract on the 16th of this month. And I'm looking at my iPad, by the way. I wrote all this stuff down and now I'm just going to read it out to you. I leave on March 17th for Airforce basic training. I had to go to Fort Jackson up in Columbia. So I got there the afternoon before, actually. I went to my friend's house. Went up there, you go to your recruiting station, and then they'll send you up there in a shuttle. You will get there the day before. You'll take the TAPAS test, which is a personality assessment test kind of thing. It takes about 45 minutes. It's probably like, I don't even remember, probably like 100 questions, 200 questions. It was a lot of questions, but it was a bunch of stupid stuff. Pretty much to tell if you're introvert, extrovert, that kind of stuff, I guess. Then you could take your ASVAB test too, but usually people take it before. You go like 2 MEPS to take it before, or you take it like, I took mine in Greenville because I made a 50 on it the first time. But then I went to Greenville to take it the second time. I made an 83 on it. So, I mean, I actually just studied and it was super easy if you haven't taken it already. It's not that hard. The hardest part for me was the puzzles. There's like little puzzles you have to put together. That was the hardest part because you can't really study for that kind of sort of thing. But anyways, after you do that, you're done for the day. You go back to the hotel, and it's a super nice hotel. Mine was like 5-star resort. It was super nice. You got there, there's like 30 other kids there. You're just chilling, having fun. They they brief you a little bit, and then you go up to your room, drop all your stuff off, and we actually had these little tickets on the floor. One was red, one was blue. One was for dinner, and one was for breakfast. So we went back downstairs with our tickets, had all our stuff together, and after that we went to the game room and just played games the rest of the night. Went to eat. It was delicious. I had like a Philly cheesesteak or something like that. It was delicious, but really, I mean, it was really high class for going to MEPS. After you get to MEPS, you're gonna be like, that was the best part. The other part sucks. It really does. But let's see, what else do we do? I'll make sure I ain't leaving out anything. Let's see. Alright, well, we're done after that. You just get done with that, you play a little bit more games, head to bed. You think curfew's like 10 or 11 or something like that. It's not bad. I mean, it's one night so you can go to bed early, whatever. You go to bed, and then I actually had a dude that was shipping off the next day, so he was sitting there watching Sports Center. It was like, he had to get his little bit of Sports Center in before he left, but it was cool with me. I was just chilling, going to MEPS, hanging out, talking to him about what he was thinking. He was super psyched. He couldn't sleep the whole night, but shit, those beds felt good. I slept good, so good. But anyways, you came down. I actually got up at 3, took a shower. I was out by like 3:15, ready to go. Just chilled until 4, watched more Sports Center. Then we came back down and we ate, and it was delicious. It was the best meal ever. It was like everything you think of: sausage, bacon, everything, hash browns, Waffle House buffet. It was a Waffle House buffet. Oh, so good. But don't eat the bacon. Don't eat. That meal's gonna have to last you a long time. So eat what you need to eat. Don't eat anything more than that. Just go ahead and do what you can do. Don't eat red meats. It will mess you up. You'll have to take your blood pressure test, and if you fail that, you have to go home. Which happened to me. I'll tell you about it later. But you drive to MEPS. I drove in a separate car. Everybody else went on a bus to MEPS. I just followed the bus. You get to MEPS, and everything, and then you finally start the long day. Long day. God, it was so long. So glad it's over. But, alright, let me go through this list first. You wait in a room forever. Like, for probably, well, the first time we waited, it wasn't that long. It was like 20 minutes, something like that. Then I was actually a red circle. That meant, like, nothing was really wrong with me. I was just kind of a regular person, I guess. I was one of the people that didn't have, like, asthma or colorblind or something like that we thought before nothing was wrong with me. So I had a red circle on me, so I got to go to the beginning of the line every time I did something just to get me out there as soon as I could. Well, then after we did that, we got all our stuff and we went to the liaison. Don't remember what we did at liaison. I think we just like got like some paperwork and stuff. It wasn't much. It was just a bunch of stupid stuff. Then we went to a cafeteria to get briefed on everything we were going to do. This is where it messed me up. You do some paperwork, and then she goes through it with everybody, and everybody fills it out one by one, and just do your thing. Don't go ahead of her, because you'll have a different person, but my person got pissed off at us because everybody tried to fill it out themselves, and they messed up. Don't do that. Follow instructions. You get to the cafeteria, you do the paperwork or whatever, then you do the blood pressure test. If you're a red circle, you have to do it in front of everyone. Everybody at MEPS. There's like 100 people there. So, you do it in front of everybody and your blood pressure goes up. They did it 3 different times with me, and my blood pressure was high every single time. And after the 3rd time, they can't do it anymore, so you get sent home. They didn't send me home. They just let me do the rest of my stuff. Then I had to go home, go to my doctor 3 times. I think I had to do 2 blood pressure tests each time I went, 3 separate times. And then I just had to I had to bring it back, and that's when I got to pick my jobs and everything, because everything else was fine. But just don't think about it. If you think about it, you're going to mess up and get your blood pressure high. You don't want your blood pressure high, because then you have to go home. And that sucks. Like what I had to do. It sucks. Anyways, alright. After you get done with that, you go to the medical floor. Well, I did anyways. All this stuff that I'm doing, it might be in separate order because they kind of split us up, but this is my order that I went into. You might have a different order, but you'll still do the same things. Alright, so I went to the medical floor, and then I got to get in the room with 30 or 40 other dudes, almost naked. Just our boxers. It wasn't that awkward. Whenever I was thinking about it beforehand, I was like, this is going to be awkward, everybody's going to be butt naked and just not giving a damn, just going to be everybody in all their glory. But it wasn't. Everybody was just in their boxers. It wasn't nothing bad or anything. It was just normal people. And then you go in there, get naked, except for your boxers. Then you had to do a bunch of agility stuff. You do like some weird agility stuff, like stand straight up, kick backwards, make sure your heel don't hit the floor, make sure you can walk across on your heels, walk across the floor on your heels. And it wasn't that bad. It was just like a bunch of weird stuff that I'm pretty sure most people can do, but if you do it like a different way, they just, I guess, look at you harder. And then most people are past it. It's nothing but hard or anything. You gotta do the crab walk. That was actually pretty hard, but it's pretty funny doing it too, because everybody's screwing up. Everybody don't know how to do it. It's pretty funny to watch. But get done with all that, and then you do your height and weight. Make sure everything's good. I was 5'8", so I had to be 180 or something like that. So I was like 178, because I'm pretty fat. I'm pretty bulky, whatever. And then there was one person that was overweight, and then they do like a BMI, and then he was good on BMI, so it don't really matter. If you're overweight and I'm pretty toned. I'm not like fat, I guess. If I was overweight, if I was over 180 and I did BMI, I would pass. It wouldn't, you don't have to worry about it if you're overweight. If you're like one of those people that are short but toned, even though you're overweight, you'll be fine. Just don't worry about it. Then you get to go see the doctor. My daughter's name was Dr. Condom. He was, yeah, go ahead and laugh about it. Dr. Condom, but he was pretty cool. It was old, but I mean, he's done it for a long time. I mean, probably thousands and thousands of people have laughed at his name before, but whatever. It's just a name. Then he does like vision. I think vision was only for Air Force people. Like, turn the light off and like looked at your pupils and how they dilated and stuff. Just don't worry about any of that. Examine what all he does. He does like hearing, like normal checkup stuff, how you breathe and stuff. Wasn't nothing big. The one that I'd worry about, well, I wouldn't worry about it, but because you got to do it. But it was pretty funny. Now I think about it, he's gonna tell you to stand up, get naked, stand on this line, all right, and you're gonna turn around, bend over, and spread your butt cheeks. And Dr. Condom is gonna inspect your butt cheeks. And then you're just gonna turn around and he's gonna do like whatever he does with the physical, and you cough, do all that fun stuff that everybody loves to do, and then you're done. You put your box back on, you get out of there and dress up and go to the next station.